What's up, everybody? Good afternoon. It's a Wednesday afternoon, and I'm MTGJoeD. We're about to stream on Twitch. If you're seeing this later, after the fact, maybe on YouTube, watching the VODs, come hang out. Twitch.tv/MTGJoeD. Or you can hang out at youtube.com/MTGJoeD. We, pretty much anywhere at MTGJoeD. You know, we hang out. I'll probably shout it. I've got my buddy's new track playing in my ear while I get set up. You know, we have to start by all the social media stuff. Gotta post a tweet, letting people know we're going live. I'm not so sure how I feel about tweets. Y'all pro fleet? Not into fleets? I don't know. Shout out to Thoughtseize here for some bopping dubstep. Let's see, we told Twitter, and I think we told... Oh wait, no, there's the tweet. Boom. Nine-Toed Sloth, hello! Welcome to the stream. Happy Wednesday afternoon. How are you doing today? You got your new oven today! I saw that on the internet. Congratulations to your new oven. Let's see, what might we do? Told Twitter. We told Instagram. What's up, Astro? This is a track that Dane just put out today. I had to play it. Under the name Thoughtseize. You know, I know not everybody's into the dubstep. We'll go back to our normal routine here. But, I was jamming out to it. It was helping me get pumped up for the stream tonight, you know? Anyway, I like a little bit of dubstep in my life. You know, I needed something to get hyped while we're getting set up. I think I'm all set up. I told Twitter. I told Instagram. I told Discord. Am I missing anything? The Dane Millennial Copyright Act. Yeah, Dane, don't DMCA me. Anyway, shout out to Thoughtseize. You can find him on SoundCloud and Facebook. The I in C's is a 1. Shout out to Dane, who also does good tattoos. Did the pizza slice on my ankle. But let's go back to our more low-key streaming music, I guess. Got Pretzel Rocks up, I think. Maybe. Mute City, Harris Heller. Yeah, dude, Winota's coming. Oh, I need to open Arena. That's part of what we have to do to get set up. Speaking of, had the new Winota essay go up today at youtube.com/MTGJoeD. This is the best launch for a video I've ever had. So thank you all very much for that. It means a lot to me. Oh, yeah, Astro, no worries, dude. Thank you for watching the Winota video. I saw your comment. You know, it's not like big views for some people, but we hit 86 views before I even went back to sleep today. So, that's pretty good for me. Channel's growing, and it's all thanks to you lovely folks. I'm gonna do that awkward talking thing again today that I do sometimes. Let's do some shoutouts while I try to wake up. Yeah, Krenko's coming up next. Y'all voted for it on Patreon. I've been doing my Krenko research. It's the card that got me into playing Magic the Gathering, so I'm pretty excited. Shoutouts from 3 days ago. It's Wednesday. We were doing Dark Souls Sunday. You know, slicing people open. Got to the 4 kings. That was terrifying. Got real close. Couldn't quite pull it together. But shout out to the Astro for cheering with bits. You should also follow twitch.tv/the_Astro. Astro does some good streaming. Nine-Toed Sloth, thank you for cheering. 8 Wookie 1, thank you for the resub. 6 total months, thank you, I appreciate that. Andy, and thank you for cheering. I appreciate that. And a couple hours ago, RPG Geeks followed us on Twitch. Thank you, RPG Geeks. And thank you for your nice comment on the YouTube video. I appreciated that. Made me feel warm and fuzzy. How is the music for y'all? I can barely hear it. There we go. It was just in my headphones. Did I have anything else I needed to plug? I don't know. I couldn't sleep. I was all anxious about making sure I got up on time to flip the switch to make the Winota video public. Man, a lot of likes too. Yeah, dubstep was loud, now things seem normal. Okay. I mean, dubstep's supposed to be loud, right? Whoa, okay, I did not realize in the secret lair Bob Ross, they had an Evolving Wilds. How did I miss that? That's sick. Anyway. Yeah, come on, ads. How else are you going to fetch your Bob Ross basics if not with the Bob Ross Evolving Wilds? Anyway, let's play some Winota. Should we do it? Oh yeah, let's look at the list. I'll show you the list we're running real quick. I think I'm starting to get a throat hurt. Which isn't good. Nope, that button's the one I'm looking for. This is basically the one we're going to start with, is basically just like kind of white, life-gainy aggro. You know, we got Selfless Savior, Alseid, Illuminarch, a Daxos. Lots of little white creatures that'll trigger Winota. Skyclave Apparition, which is like my favorite card from Zendikar. So we're definitely running that. And then Winotas. And of course, Basri's Lieutenant. I jammed a couple games of it this morning. It seemed pretty swell. And the sideboard that you can't see because my head is behind in front of it. I don't know, that's something that needs work. But we got like Giant Killers, Disenchants, Glass Caskets, Hallow Blades, a couple Mangara, and one Heliod's Intervention. Sideboard could probably use some work. Oh man. Skinner's starting the Return of the King. Big feelings there. Let's jam some Winota. Or shall we? Oh, man, I'm tired. How y'all feeling? It's hard to believe it's a Wednesday. Hey, thanks, Astro. Good luck on your paper. Gotta get that paper grind. Ooh. Oh. I don't know. I think we can keep this. Let's see. Yeah, we'll keep it. That way we can play everything on our hand, right? You know. You know. Playing cards is useful. Oh, I forgot to ask Astro what his paper was on. The world wants to know. Maybe it's the same paper. Well, remind me. We'll ask him when he comes back. Charming Prince. Oh, no, you're Ryan. Loki, you got your baby. My dog's chewing on his raccoon toy. It's very cute. I would show you if I could. Don't really want to swing Selfless Savior into Charming Prince. Oh no! Streamlabs bot. That's over. I forgot that was on there. Skyclave Apparition? Oh no! Yo, what up, Crowberry? Big Wednesday! Thank you for the cheer. Where is the new... Oh, sorry, opponent. That's the one we'll turn on. Crowberry, how are you today, my friend? My mod? My compatriot in arms? I don't know what arms we're compatriots in. But, here we are. Thank you for the bit cheer, my dude. And thank you for commenting on my new Winota video essay.
9 months ago a stream was born. Things will never be the same.
Thank you, Crowberry. Oh my gosh, can you believe it's time for our stream, baby. 9 months, dude. Dang. I don't know. I'm happy that you've been subbed to me for 9 months, but whew, 9 months. That's a lot of COVID, you know? But anyway, I appreciate you. Look at that. First stream of December. We're already 1 sub into our sub goal. Essence scatter. Disgusting. It's fine. What do you think they do here? Do they try to double block the lieutenant? Probably not, huh? What are you doing to that poor raccoon toy? Yeah, Crowberry, it feels like a big Wednesday to me, though. Getting a decent amount of views on that video. Feels pretty good for old Joe. For the old MTGJoeD. Makes me excited to get to work on the next one, you know? I don't know why I said it like that, but I did. Sloth, how goes the new oven adventures, huh? That's gotta be pretty crazy. New fancy oven. Oh no. Let's see. They bounced Skyclave and the Omens. Well, if they bounce the Skyclave, we'll get a 3/3 token. What do we probably lose? We probably lose Daxos? That's not all too bad. I mean, I could also see you shatter this guy, right? Nah. It's your boy. You're Ryan. Yeah. Probably take out Daxos. I wouldn't want me gaining a bunch of life. That counts. Ah! Back to 20. Oh yeah. Huh. Man, I can't believe it. This early into the stream, and I had to pee so bad. What's up with that, chat? We need some more bumping music. Let's try the synthwave channel. Oh, it's 4 or more. Never mind. In my head, Skyclave was doing the 3 or more. Well, that's a bit of a bummer. What do we need? Can I have a Winota? That's not a Winota. Yeah, dude, big sacks! What you doing, opponent? What is this song? Has a big sax. Is it Big Sax the song? New York City Nights by Scandroid. I see. Oh, that's why Daxos works the way it does. Okay. I remember. Read your cards, you know? I'm enjoying the sax. How could you not? You know, I used to play the saxophone when I was a wee lad. And then I got braces and it hurt my teeth too much. Indestructible does not stop the Elspeth. It's a shame. I've made that mistake before, in fact. Pretty sure. Corberry, what are you up to tonight? You have a long day of work? What are you chewing on now? Hey, that's a cat toy. That has catnip in it. What do you want that for? You're a dog. Oh, you could tell. Sorry, my dog's being real cute. Yes, you are. We big swing now, and that's not good, right? He said as he big swung. Sometimes I just click the buttons. I don't have the self-control, you know? Crowberry, how do your hands feel? Your hands feeling better? You want to play Smash again someday? We'll save it. Someday? When you get your box? We don't have to wait that long, do we? Glass casket. Shoot. Oh man, I'm so sorry. Your poor hands. It's a big bummer. Wait, how many? 3, 4, 5, 6. We can't play it as that. Well, it's not like we can swing in either. I'm gonna do no attacks here. Shoot, we were just a little too slow. Too slow, Joe. That's what they used to say to me when I was a child. But I think someone wanted to high five me, you know, and they'd be like, haha, sucks to suck. And then I'd cry. You know how it goes, I'm sure. Oh no! 2, 4, 6, 7. Ah! That's a lot of angels. Chat, I have a feeling we are in the danger. Oh yeah? Well, I'll see you angels, and I'll raise you some angels. Let's see. Ooh, they're all indestructible. Right? I don't know, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, let's gain some life. That'll negate some of the nonsense anyway. I mean, they'll just block with their angels, no problems. Oh, everybody's indestructible. I forgot. But we went to 34. That totally seems fine. Because even if they do like a big swing, we've still got... Yeah, no problem. So what, no ZD? That's unrelated. Excuse me, I'm gonna refresh my YouTube analytics again. Did you know I had a new video go up? youtube.com/MTGJoeD. I'm not so sure how I feel about this song. Sublime Epiphany? Excuse you. Oh no. Oh no! Ha! It was that moment, chat, that he realized, I'm in danger. Opponent was good gaming me there, and I think that may in fact be good game, you know? What do you think? I forget what's gonna happen when everything hits again, but I don't think it's gonna be good, you know? Yeah, we'll just... We could theoretically come back from that, but, not today, you know? As they say, not today. Do we want some giant killers? I think maybe we want some giant killers. Disenchant's maybe worth it. Let's just do that, see what happens, huh? And hopefully it's over soon, so I can go to the bathroom. There we go, okay. There's our gal. Ooh, there's some synth. Human cleric. You're not very useful against Winota. Or for Winota. Oh, Sloth, I'm so glad. Sounds amazing. Would really like to try some one day. You think, what are the chances they are just holding the Essence Scatter right now? On a scale of 1 to 10. 10 being the most likely. It's like super likely, right? It's so likely, in fact, I'm not going to try to jam Winota. Oh no. It's Omen of the Sea. They might be holding a Essence Scatter. So 2 mana, blue, and a colorless that would counter a creature spell. We don't want our creature spells countered. Yeah. I'm gonna risk it now. Now they probably do have a counter spell. I'm being a big dingus. Yeah, they did have the Essence Scatter. Whoops. Uh-oh. Oh man, we're having a slow Wednesday night tonight. Something else big going on today? It's a weird thing about Wednesdays. They're either like the biggest numbers for the stream, or not. Oh. Oh, that doesn't actually help, does it? Whoops. Oh, I've unplugged my headset. Hey, what's up, Drizzle? Big Driz! Welcome back to the stream. How are you, my friend? We did that in the wrong order. Anybody else notice that? It was great, Joe. Spam those facepalm emotes. Drizzle, how's your Wednesday? Your week getting any better? Was that last week that was not good? Dream Trawler! I think we're in danger. Maybe we should have spread our tokens out. Oh, last week not great. This week going by fast. Okay. Well, hey, I'm glad it's going by fast at least. If it goes by fast, less chance of it being bad, you know? Hey, someone in my family got a negative COVID test. I can't tell who. That's good news. Probably my sister. Unless my dad had to take one too, I don't know. I hate Dream Trawler with a passion. But I also can't say that like Dream Trawler's like a broken card, you know? I just hate it. No, I think Woo Hop works too. Andy, and what up? How are you, friend? Please don't have another Essence Scatter. I would be so sad. If you have a counter spell, that would be really bad. Let's see. I really doubt there's much we can do here, but let's see what Winota brings us. Yeah, I don't think we want another. Yeah, good old Vigilance, and we'll get some life gain, and a Bass Reese Lieutenant. Dang. Just in case, we'll put it on the Winota, right? Well, those were, I mean, as far as hits we could get, those were pretty alright hits. You know what I mean? Hey, Andy, thank you for commenting on the video today. I saw your comment. I appreciate that. Solid hits, solid hits. Is it enough to beat a Dream Trawler? I think not. But we'll hold on to the Giant Killer for Urian because it's pretty bad. That's what's up? Sounds like you're doing well. That's a party and a half right there. MTGJoeD and a Fanta? What more could a human being want? Ooh. Ooh. How do we want to do this? I have all those sorts of questions here. I think I get their glass casket, right? That'll give me a counter. Oh, rude. Oh, no. Oh, God. That was awful. Well, that right there might be the game-a-rooney. Well, you know what? We should have played the Giant Killer. Wait, what? No, the Giant Killer is a human. Never mind. Human peasant. Doesn't matter. Whoa. Sour Patch Kids are so good, too. That is one of my favorite candies of all time. I will eat Sour Patch Kids until my mouth, like, black. Whoa. Thanks for the 2020 surprise, Crowberry. What is a 2020 surprise? Is Crowberry gifted? I don't know what's going on here. Did I read the thing wrong? When Crowberry did the... No. Just an emote. I'm just an emote, and life is a nightmare. I'm just an emote, life is not fair. Yep, good game, opponent. What are those? 2020 delivery. I still have no idea who brought me that pizza, by the way. Speaking of 2020 deliveries, no one's fessed up. Oh, those are hot dogs. They look like pizzas. You're right. I don't know what those are, dude. Anyway, I really gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Bop. I'm pretty sure those are hot dogs. They could be jelly donuts, right? I don't know. I'm flummoxed. Dang, dude. We're at 88 views in the first day for my Winota video essay. That's pretty good. I keep refreshing. That's pretty good for my channel. This is the button I meant to click. Those are pastries. Hot dogs are pastries, if you think about it. What do you think the chances are we get to 100 views before the day is over? That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty good for one of my videos. Gotta get that channel growth, you know? I mean, sure, Andy. Watch it. Just watch it on repeat for the rest of your life. Just kidding. I don't know how the metrics work. I don't know, Sloth. I have... You know, you think the amount of, like, how to grow on YouTube videos I watch, I would know more about YouTube? I want to be famous. Ooh, this right here is a keeper. Ugh. We wanna for sure. Oh no, never mind. Yeah. I don't know if that's correct. We maybe should have led with Temple. Yeah. Hey, yeah, Andy, I would appreciate that. Well, I'm not trying to game the system or nothing, but you know. Why do I have a 6-hour video? Oh, that must be the spicy stream. What do you think? On the 1-year anniversary of my stream/channel around there, should we do another big spicy day? I feel like we should have some sort of party. That was a lot of fun. What are you chewing up over there, bud? Same cardboard box. I never did put together a highlight video from that, I don't think. Maybe I should do that. So close to the end. A sour stream? Well, that's not even a challenge for your boy, you know? For your boy. Why did I say that? Yeah, Andy, I'm down to see it. Weird candy. It's a passion of mine. I think we'll give you one. We'll give you one. You never know. We might flip a Basri's lieutenant off our Winota. I'm feeling pretty good about what's going on in the game right now. Maybe they'll tap out this turn. Wouldn't that be great? I mean, we only get one flip. Luminarch aspirants are humans. So, we let that Luminarch die. A whole messed up batch? Are they still delicious? So speaking of things to do when, what are the chances it's an essence scatter, do you think? Yeah! Woo! I'm really trying to get to 500 subscribers by April on YouTube. I think we should have a big party, like some sort of big giveaway if that happens. Maybe more spice. I don't know. I don't know what the right call is there. No, we want the Alcedes. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, I mean, you might as well, Andy. Like, hey, I'll take free candy. A spice giveaway? Ooh, a spicy giveaway. Alright, later, opponent. I want to, yeah, if we can get to that, if we can reach the 500 by April on YouTube, I think we got to do something, right? Like a merch giveaway? I'm like out of dual lands to give away. Unfortunately. This list is kind of cool. I found it, oh wow, from one of the Plague League's tournaments on MTG Top 8. Shout out to the Plague League. I didn't realize that's where it was. Monday Night Magic Season 4 finale. Matthew Davis got second place with a list very similar to this. Should we just play Valorant? You guys want to play Valorant? I've played one game of Valorant. I did really good. Whoa, we're up to 93 views already. Y'all. Y'all going hard. I do like a big shooty. Oh, this is real tempting. Against Urian, though? I don't know. Let's see what happens. We're learning. Hey, thanks, Crowberry. Yeah, Andy, I get big wild card regret sometimes, too. Not gonna lie. Oh. Well, we don't have a 2-drop. Let's go ahead and just get him out now. Oh, Crowberry, you can make me blush on stream, buddy. Thank you, I appreciate that a lot. I'm pretty hyped on it. I learned a lot. It's not quite where I wanted it to be, you know. Because you know, anytime as a creative you're working on something, you have like the perfect image of it in your head. And that's not always what's gonna happen. But I'm happy with how it came out. Whoa. Alright, feeling pretty good about this, huh? Hey, thanks, Andy. I'm pretty stoked on it. Like, that's the kind of content I want to be like known for when I die, right? Sweet, sweet watch time. I appreciate it. I mean, pretty vain of me to say node for when I die. But you know, several of you will remember me if I die before you. Do you ever not think through what you're saying and your mouth just keeps going? I kind of like Luris in the 3-slot here. I haven't gotten a chance to make use of it yet, but it's my kitty, Nightmare Kitty. Oh no! That's okay. That's okay. Joke's on opponent, because Claudio, we had a second one. Oh, and it was a whiff, though. Joke's on us. That's what I get for being confident about something. Goodness gracious. You should never get cocky in Magic the Gathering. I'll tell you what. It'll backfire. Oh, no. Indestructible does not equal hexproof. Double Skyclave is a bummer. We only have 4 of those. Opponent. That's okay. Let's see, I think I'll hit Lieutenant with 1. I'll hit Luminarch with 1. I don't know if that was right. Like, maybe hitting Savior with 1 would have been smarter. Oh, we should have played the second Luminarch, Aspirin. I forgot you can pay 3. I'm a dingus. I could have paid 3 with the Amiria's Call. It's fine. We're real lucky opponent hasn't been getting land. How many times am I going to say, I'll tell you what today. Power 2 or less. They have to target the pup, right? Well, okay. Huh. I think we'll just run it stock. Let's see. Hey, thanks, Sloth. You know, speaking of non-Magic content that I'm excited to make, rumor is Nine-Toed Sloth is working on a essay about Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. And how Norville Rogers is the ideal man. And I'm gonna turn that into a video so hard. Oh no, it's what I dream about at night, Sloth. That's alright. It's just a rumor, it's not confirmed. Like I said, you know, you hear a rumor on the internet, it starts spreading. Ooh, do we try to jam out, Bummer. That changes things a bit. Yeah, I would lie if I said I wasn't bringing it up specifically to motivate you. Another one. That's not good. Ruh-roh. Oh yeah, that's the way to roll with it for sure. Andy, sometimes you just gotta. Oh no! We should have just played Winota. What am I doing? Elspeth's Nightmare is gonna let them take the Winota. Oh, I messed that up. Ooh, yeah, a little epoxy would be a real good idea. Wait, no, non-creature, non-land. Never mind. You think I would know how these cards work? Talk about big dingus energy. Holy moly. I'm just excited. We're up to 94 views on the video. Send it to all your friends. MTGJoeD Street Team, go! Aw, no blocks. Come on. Come on, selfless savior, let's go. Ugh. Ugh. That's a big bummer. I'll miss you. Ooh, those otter boxes are sick. Yeah, dude, my little sister, not so little anymore. But anyway, I guess my sister, who is younger than me, did a lot of like sport things. And she had an otter box that was just so useful. I think here, in case of removal, solid. Yeah, let's race. Get in there, Heliod. I mean, it's just gonna jump the token. The two saviors are pretty good. If maybe we should have put tokens on the saviors. I debate that frequently when I'm playing these cute little pups with Bastards Lieutenant. Because they replace with a 2/2 when you sack them. If we're about to hit a Shatter the Sky, though, that wouldn't be the case. Her. Oh. Whoa, double treacherous. Oh wait, no, never mind. It was a treacherous blessing trigger. Oh no! Skyclave Apparition's too good. It's not too good. It's just I love it so much. They probably have a counter spell for the next one, right? I mean, we gotta try. They knew we had it. Oh, they're doing a big think. Oh, okay. Yeah, just fade away like a ghost. I wasn't. It's just one of those things that just happened, you know? Then we'll play the Fabled Passage. Cards on the table, as they say. This is right. Eliminate? What's the eliminate targeting? Yeah. Well. No, Andy, I did not. Unfortunately. Oh no. I totally boinked us. I got a pretty good amount of words in though, so not a total loss. I'll have to address that at some point. I was too busy making videos, you know? Excuse me. I think this match has gone on too long for us to be okay. I think we're in danger. Yeah. Just say it's November and it's November. I'm into that. I'm gonna keep working on the project for sure. It's fun. I had to do a shuffling of priorities in making getting the videos done was more important in the end. Oh. I think we'll do it this time. Boink. Whoo! Whoo, doggy! Let's see. We'll put one on you. That was a wild turn. Holy moly. Are we back in the game, chat? What do you think? Whew. This is tense. I'm sweating bullets. We just swing all out, right? Ooh, yeah, definitely we just swing all out now. Gross. Let's see, who gets a counter now? I think... and you can have one... This is wild. That wasn't the worst thing that ever happened. Some pretty decent hits. Yeah, Andy, I know. I know you believe in the truth, in the science. Maybe we should have distributed those counters a little bit better. Oh no, I mean we still get there. Woo! Winota! Well, let's add some insult to injury, I guess. Yeah, okay. Oh boy, alright. Well, it's only 9:04. I wonder if we get out of gold tonight. If we could keep up the luck streak. I don't know what's going on with my weird goatee. I forgot I just named the deck. What? You're using those Zoomer words I don't understand. I think I agree with you. I just don't know what you're talking about. I think this time I'm leading with the temple. We lead with the temple to make it more likely. Oh, look at their kitty sleeves! Oh, that's a cute kitten. Why don't I have cute kitten sleeves? I want to see the kitten. I would like to see the child. I don't even know what that actual quote is. I've seen so many different, like, text versions underneath Werner Herzog. Oh. Uh-oh. We can't block with either of these. I know I've said it before, maybe not on stream, but like, I had one of the best naps of my entire life at a live Werner Herzog talk. And I feel so guilty because I love Werner Herzog's work. It was really cool. I was really lucky to get a chance to see the Werner Herzog live, right? But like, I hadn't been sleeping well because I don't sleep well. And it was really warm in the theater he was at, and his voice is so pleasant that it just lulled me into like one of those like half sleeps. I was really contented. Like Werner Herzog was there in my dreams. Interesting man. And I learned a lot, even though I napped through some of it. Come out. Ooh. Ooh. Whoa. Oh. I had no idea that's what that stood for. Oh, interesting. Let's see. Yeah, no, I agree with you, Andy, on that one. Interesting concept, though. Oh man, people don't like our Winota hits. Everyone's leaving. I'll miss you, friends, wherever you're going. Oh no. If they Emperor Cleave, we're so done. I have to put sticky tape over my viewer count again. Okay. Oh. Alright. Okay. Yeah. I think some glass caskets are appropriate here. Larius has a hard time against decks like this. In my experience. I can get 6 more views on that video in the next 3 hours, right? That's a thing that might happen. I bet it can happen. That's true, Andy. There's decent money that comes with that. Although friends are pretty nice. Opponent goes first. It could be better. Oh. That's really funny. We'll go with it. I don't know if this is good. But sometimes the good hands are not always as fun as the fun hands. That makes no sense. 3 or less. Lame. Okay. Yeah, we want to. I think if we want to do this right, we can't start with the tempo. Well, I guess we can take it with a casket instead of a skyclave. That works. Go aspirant! Man, I love Skyclave Apparition. I know I talk about that all the time. Here, and in my articles at quietspeculation.com. Hey, Shlee! Hello! How are you today? How's your Wednesday? It's Wednesday. Yo, and I'm also an MGK fan. I saw your message in that group chat just now. Thank you for the cheer. Spread these counters out in the anticipation of dropping a Bastards Lieutenant next turn. Oh. Whoops. I think we gotta lose the savior here. Thank you for the cheer, Andy. Look at all those flags filling the cup. Hell yeah. Oh, Ashley, I'm sorry. I think here we actually... Maybe we should have put one on the Skyclave in anticipation of maybe doing the Lieutenant instead of Winota. Time will tell.
Gay bit mug, gay bit mug.
Yeah, fill it up. Oh, that didn't amount to 5. Oh man, Shlee, like, goals, right? We goofed up right there. Oh, big goofing. Oh no. Oh no! Yeah, like, Winota seems pretty legit. Oh no! I don't think there's a way out of this. Let's see the next thing we draw, I guess. Nope, game 3. I mean, that's part of the reason that I made that whole Winota video essay, you know? At youtube.com/MTGJoeD, dropped today. So close to 100 views, which is good for me. I like seeing that growth. But yeah, like, you know, people are on Reddit talking about it like, I didn't watch the video, but Winota sucks. And I'm like, well, maybe if you watched the video, you'd find other aspects about the card besides constructed play worth admiring. Reddit people. Oh, Shlee, thanks for going back to comment. I appreciate you. Ugh. Also, I think we'll try it though. I don't know. We might be losing this one. Maybe we should be trying a Naya Winota list, huh? I've just never seen this list before until I was looking around. And deck's running Winota, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I bet we could tune it a bit too. Yeah, they did. No worries, Skinner. I appreciate the comments. How's your Wednesday going, man? Did you just finish Return of the King? We should have played the Temple. There was no reason to just drop that Heliod. Dumb. Andy. What? I... Lee? Shush. Who is this? Ace Marino. Oh, lost a bunch of poker. Oh, you were just thinking about Return of the King. I would love to top deck Skyclave Apparition that can make up for us being dumb. I need a Skyclave Apparition. This doesn't quite fit. You missed a little losing, a little winning. Actually, we won. Now we're about to lose. Oh, okay. Sloth watched it. Now this is poggers. Just hit entire, ate the whole thing, huh? Who do we block? What kind of tricks do they have? Their tricks are obviously an Embercleave, right? Yeah. Oh, baby. Huh.
Everyone has had too much of now. From mega cities like Central to the vast and outlands. Nobody wants more of it. How it used to feel.
Oh, yeah, actually, you just gotta keep up the, gotta keep trying, I guess, right? Sorry your anxiety's having a hard time easing. Man, I remember really liking Return of the King. 3, 4, 5, 6. Do they all have vigilance? They do. Oh no, Heliod doesn't. Oops.
My precious.
Ho 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 ho. Whew. All right, maybe that'll get there. Hey, thank you for the cheer. That's a bummer. If at first you don't succeed, Drink more lemonade. All the healthy people say that. Thank you for the cheers, Sloth. Hey! Dead dad jokes. Always good.
Everyone has had too much of now. From mega cities like Central to the vast and desolate outlands. Nobody wants more of it.
Dude, the synthwave is getting me like pumped for
Retros.
Cyberpunk.
Remember treasure.
Looks like it's gonna come out on time too.
Past.
I can't believe that we recovered like we did.
Retros. Remember treasures of the forgotten past.
Goodness gracious. Oh no! Which cat, Sloth? Thank you, thank you.
You win.
Hey, I did, thank you! For the cheer! Oh, Jester ate your espresso cheese? That rude, dog. Hey, Schlee, thank you for the comment on the Winota video. I just saw that. Oh, man. The problem with those, Mona. Yeah, that makes sense. Based on what I've seen in the, cat section of our Discord. Content. 94 views, huh? That's pretty good. That's pretty good for a first day for one of my videos. I think I can go to sleep feeling okay. Hey, Astro, how's the paper going? What are you writing about today? Is it the same, like, paper you've been working on, that same long one? Alright, time for more Winota. Not Naya Winota. Yeah, because we want to play playing traditional standard ranked. I just saw my my vault is full. Ooh, we'll have to pop that after. Oh. Andy, and... Wait, no. Andy, and. 94th? Heck yeah, big 9-4. You ever wonder if you'll live to see 94? I mean, probably not if you don't start taking better care of your health, Joseph. Yeah, you know what I mean? Oh, Shlee, that'd be so cool. Ooh, against Obosh. Oh, Teamer Obosh probably, huh? This is probably a little slow against the Teamer list, I would think. Well, now see it. I nominate the nickname of 5 Andy and. I like it. Sometimes it is fun to say all 5 Andys, though. You know? Especially when you're a little hyper, like I tend to. We are just drawing the curve. What is this? Yeah, Astro's a teacher even. Bone Crusher. Not even. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Oh no! I think we'll try the Luris here. So next turn we can play the Skyclave and the Alseed potentially. Owl Seed. Actually. We should save the 1 mana. I think. To activate the Owl Seed we brought back. The Owl Seed. Dude, I would plant an owl if I could, you know? Grow an owl. An owl tree. Could grow into an owl house. Great show. On Disney. I'm a big fan. I would really like a Winota right about now. Yeah, well, we'll attack with all. Hey! Thanks, Astro. Good luck with your paper. I hope it's going well. Hey, how's everybody's Amazon Prime subscriptions doing? You checked when it renews? When's your Prime Day? I'm so bad at that. Everyone's like, you gotta promote more. You gotta promote more, Joseph. They tell me that. They tell me that in our Discord. Which is a fun place to hang out. Streamlabs bot drops links. But I feel awkward about it. And then I say awkward things. Oh, yeah, bonkers on your birthday. I can see that. Ugh. Oh, are they tapped out too? Oh, baby. Oh, a whiff? Come on. Come on, give me some not whiffs. Yeah. Yes. Who should have the counter?
Hey, how is your Amazon Prime sub? Click the button and spare Joe the awkwardness, won't you?
Thank you for the cheers slot. And the promotion. Oh, hey. Alright, Winota. I feel like we're doing Winota some justice here, right? After all of the, I think we'll run it stock game 2. It's just good luck. Winota knows that we just dropped a whole video essay. It's only 11 minutes long on YouTube about why Winota is a great card. We talk about the art. Magali Villeneuve, fantastic artist. You should definitely look at her website. We talk about the lore. If you're a Vorthos and you like lore, yeah, actually it's unusual, right? And, you know, representation is very important. We shouldn't keep double Heliod, but I like the curve. And I think the mechanic is very on point from a flavor perspective. Winning is pretty epic, yeah. Hey, thanks, Growberry. I appreciate you. If you're into that sort of thing, Oh man, all the promotion made people leave right away. I gotta find a better balance. But, you know, youtube.com/MTGJoeD. Winota is an incredible, amazing, spectacular, animal-loving goddess. Amen. Brazen Borrower? Rude. Who? Oh, thank you, Sloth. Ooh, what a stretch. Ooh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Too many Winota haters. It's okay. The world will see the truth. We just need that YouTube algorithm to pick up the video. And then everyone will see. Pretty pog. Yeah, Winota is just super poggers, you know? We might get out of gold tonight. Well, he said, as the terror of the peaks dropped. You thought you were gonna get... Oh, man. Crowberry, remember when we talked about Terror of the Peaks on the podcast the other day? And we're like, hey, Terror of the Peaks is back. Aw, that is a cute little bug face. What is that? Pride Pog? I like a Pride Pog. Andy, we were alive when, well, I don't know if Schlee was. But like, I played with Pogs. Pride Pog. I think... Well, Schlee, I mean, the thing is, Schlee, I, like, barely was around for Pogs. Should've up the Helion. What am I doing? I don't know how to play this game. Oh, gross, gross, gross. Oh no. Hey, I'm glad they're global. That's sick. Well, and it was the school too. Schlee and I went to the same school. So like the parents were like that, the school was like that. What? Yeah. Nah. Get in here, Giant Killer. Yeah, I think we'll roll like that. I forgot about Terror of the Peaks. Yeah! I got to go to a public school eventually. Let's hedge our bets, I guess. Yeah, Joe joined the Heathens. Oh, but we can't play Linden if we don't get another planes. Team Heathen, I guess. Team Heretics, more like it. Oh, it's just stuck at 94 views. It's just taunting me at this point. Whoa, I just got a news update about John Mulaney. What? Whoa, John Mulaney was investigated by Secret Service after SNL joke. I'll have to read that article later. Andy, I know a lot of people who took that route. Oh boy, do we have to? I think we... Should we have saved that? Gross. That's grody. I want to know what joke it was. I think we're going to lose this one, friends. We had a miraculous recovery that one time. I don't think this is necessarily that time. Ugh. Yeah, that re-piercing, that hurts. Oh, Andy, knowing your father, that is an interesting story. I wouldn't have thunk it. Oh, the little thin layer, that's a little less worse, I guess. Oh, right, couldn't do that. We are in danger. Clothis? Yeah, the human body. Where did that even come from? Oh no. Oh. Well. I mean, I think this is a YOLO moment, you know what I mean? Heck yeah, Ashley. I wish I still had Spotify. It would have been nice to, You know, I think they're just gonna die anyway, so let's pop... Save the Alseed. Let's pop you... just in case. Oh, look at all those knights we have. Hey, nothing wrong with T-Swift. Oh no. Oh, we shouldn't have played the giant killer. What am I doing? Oh, that could have been so bad. Holy cow. We needed the mana to save Winota, possibly. Alright. Who should we target? Definitely you. Definitely you. Did I get them both on the lieutenant? Shoot, darn. Rude. Oof. If they do, we walked right into it. Oh, I do have a lava monster elemental friend. Okay, fingers crossed. Whew. I'm sweating bullets. Alright, let's see what's on top. Just killing time at this point. Do you think they have one more borrower in their hand? Oh, yeah, actually. Yeah, okay, it's not worth saving a token. So we want for sure 1, 2, 3. I don't think it's worth it to swing with the Alseed at this point. Interesting. Let's see, we already have... Well, let's get an indestructible Linden. That's fine. Oh, this is stressful. Oh, Sloth. You gotta listen to, like, especially recent Kesha. I think some of Kesha's recent stuff would be right up your alley. Just gorgeous music. Whoa, Andy, that's a block of text. I mean, I even like Kesha's early albums, but oh, Andy, yeah. Well, I'm glad to hear that you're mostly doing better, friend. Oh, Sloth. We can recommend some albums, I am sure, that will all just tickle you pink. Oh boy. Oh no! I screwed up. Did I? Please? Oh no. Oh no, yeah, we goofed. Shoot. As soon as I saw the Genesis ultimatum, I should have popped my Alseed to save Winota. And now I do not believe I will be able to save Winota. Maybe. Wait, I'm not sure what they're doing, actually. Maybe Winota will live. Well, I think we're gonna lose either way. That is an impressive Genesis Ultimatum. Dude, this deck is nuts. Yeah, we'll let that one happen. I didn't see what all they were. Will it still work? Whew! I don't think it matters. Yeah, I think we've lost, but goodness gracious. Yeah, 2 Genesis Ultimatums in one go. That's pretty bonkers. Oh boy. This was a fun match though, either way. Yeah, they just have us in the air. Whatever. Doop. That was fun. Whoa, holy moly. What a game, chat. What a game. Shout out to Probably Moon. Rocking that Obosh Teamer deck. Goodness. Whew. That was sick, though. I think we might be trying that deck on Friday. Ooh, let's click the vault. Oh. We're almost running out of mythic rares finally. Anyway, I gotta take a quick potty break. I'll be right back. Classic. Oh, wrong one. That's the one we want. Gonna just refresh my YouTube analytics here. Maybe it is stalled out at 94 for the night. Oh well, that's still better than anything else we've released. Day 1. Progress. I'm liking this Winota list. I was thinking I might look for like a Naya or a Mardu version. This just might be what we play for the rest of the night. Gotta celebrate that new Winota video. We will play first. Ooh. These are keepable. Another Batman stream. Yeah, for sure, Andy. I'm not sure when. I need to get a little more practice. But I'm coming for the full world record. You know, and there's other people running it now, so I gotta, you know, I'll have to defend my honor soon. It's a bummer. They don't get like a ton of views, which makes it harder for me to decide when to do it. But I think it has to happen, you know. Thanks, Andy. I think I'll get it eventually. I mean, I do have 2 verified world records in the game right now. Because for whatever reason, J-Man didn't get their run verified ever. But it's coming. One of these days. Oof. Oh, we're playing against Urian. Urian? More like... You're crying. Oh, we're gonna lose that Amaria's call. Oh well. Oh well. Sure, Andy. That tracks. How do we want to do this? Whew. Sorry, I'm defending Machine Gun Cali. Oh my gosh, I'm defending MGK in a group text for some reason. Famous people don't need me to defend them. Whew. All right. What do we usually bring in against this deck? This is probably... Do you know Foretold? I think we'll just run it stock. Thank you, Sloth. Whoa. I forget those are on. I accidentally set hotkeys that would happen when I typed.
Winner winner vegetarian chicken dinner.
Thanks, Shlee. Oh, wouldn't this be cool if we had some lands? I don't know if that's right. We'll find out. Golden egg. Delicious. Oh, I made chocolate chip cookies today. Oatmeal chocolate chip with half regular chocolate chips, half dark chocolate chips.
Will you follow me one last time?
I've never had those, Andy. I've had some pretty good. What was I trying to say? Do we skyclave their golden egg? No, we don't. That would be incorrect. I've had some pretty good vegan chicken. I have yet to eat the incognito. But incognito has one of the best names. Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. Oh no. Joseph, you dingus. I was supposed to drop Linden. Ah. Doesn't Morningstar make incognito? Or did I read that wrong? Oh, wow. Battle of the Skyclaves. Ow, Otis, that's my foot. Skyclave battle, let's go. So dumb. Gosh. At least we have fun here. Yeah, chicken's my not my favorite meat. This is just getting ridiculous. I was kind of hoping we would have another Skyclave. That would have been grand. Do you think they'd triple block? I don't think so. They will. I just was not expecting that for some reason. And if we'd played that untapped, we could have saved our Daxos. Huh. Ocean Man! What's up, my friend? Thank you for the hydrate. Ooh, a stretch from Shlee. Oh, Heartless Act. I really like veggie burgers, like black bean based veggie burgers. Ooh, ooh, doggy. You know what I mean? You feel me? Oh, what is that restaurant downtown? There is a restaurant downtown that has a mighty fine black bean burger. Ooh, yeah. Potatoes, you spice those up right. Andy, no. Not till you're older. Probably don't. I don't know. I don't know actually how to what to encourage there. Do we save the big one? Nah, we'll choose. Oh, that's right. Ashley doesn't like the beans. Everything is beans. I like mushroom stuff when they're like when it's ground up, and I can't really like get that texture, you know. Mushroom texture throws me for a loop. Well, YOLO, I guess. We'll go for it. Whew. All right. Keep your fingers crossed. Oh, weak. Shit, you don't like peppers? I thought you liked bell peppers. Am I losing my mind? I think I must be losing my mind. I must be wrong there. Draenith Magistrate is interesting. Oh, bad draws. Oh, wow. Yeah, I definitely had you wrong. I mean, you're also wrong. But I was wrong about you. But yeah, like crispy potatoes in an enchilada, pretty dope. I guess I still am a pretty picky eater. It got better as I got older. Andy, you can't ban people for that. Gotta watch it in the chat, bro. We don't threaten people even if they're wrong about peppers. This match is getting awkward. Oh, yeah, cauliflower. Ooh. Oh, I like a good cauliflower. I didn't used to. Oh, some roasted cauliflower and enchiladas. Whew. Oh, yeah. Sloth, you've been a veggie for a long time. I don't think we're getting out of this one. They're at 14. Like, do we still keep playing? Or do I just scoop to game 3? Yeah, just a good time. And, yeah, good time. Blowing up Minecraft houses is rude, too. Oh man, I want to play Minecraft again. I had to uninstall Minecraft because I get too addicted to it. I'll just build things. I'll build things for hours. And hours. Alright, yeah, let's game 3 it. Well, yeah. Oh, Crowberry. Do you even have Minecraft on the PC? The monolith? I think I'm still gonna run it stock here. Oh, you have it on Switch? I don't know if we could co-op on that then. Oh, it is? I don't know. I don't know anything about this game, I guess. Should we start an MTGJoeD server? What is the monolith? Like the one that was in Utah? No, maybe I should get that on top. Well, there was one in Utah and one in Romania, right? There's 2 monoliths. Astro Wings. You got too much Civ to play. Oh, the capture card came in? Where was the other monolith? There were 2 monoliths. Where was the other one? Could have sworn it was in some desert. Astro, have you tested your capture card yet? Oh, Sloth, now you're just trolling. Alright, Sloth. Alright, Sloth. Oh, man, it's just stuck at 94 views. I gotta stop looking. Woo! Give me that. Y'all. Oh, see, Andy, I'm like the opposite way. I normally am not one for multiplayer games, which I know is kind of silly. Minecraft is pretty fun with friends, though. But like, I was trying to get into WoW once, and I was like, oh, I have to play with other people. I don't want to raid. I just want to fish. Maybe skin some beasts, you know? A little turkey timer. Whoa. Slot that plays music? That is most excellent. I'm a little jealous. Oh, it already had lifelink. What am I doing? Oh, that makes sense, Andy. Yeah, I see what you're saying, Ocean. The delay will get you. Double Doom foretold. That's unfortunate. Woo, doggy. Come on, Winota, give me some Doom Foretold fodder. Yeah, let's see. So Daxos will be Doom Foretold fodder probably. One more. One more. I think we actually want another Bastards Lieutenant, and we will use a Bastards Lieutenant as fodder as well. Woo, new electric kettle, that's very exciting. Oh, rude. I'll miss you, Luris. Whew. There you go, Andy. Sorry, I was in focus mode. I missed it. Son of a biscuit. Ah, that stinks. Stinks. Stinky poo. Ooh, yeah, that towel's gonna be great. Get in there, Skyclave. Astro, you're still good to cash yours in. But I mean, we'll have to make sure the person is streaming when we leave. Are you still gonna be up? I don't know anyone's schedules. Dance of the Mans! Shoot the horn. Almost. Still writing. I don't think there's anything that we could pull that would get us out of this. Oh, I'm sorry. Dude, Astro's not gonna be raiding that late. Why would Astro wouldn't be streaming that late. Astro's a teacher. Want to see what we draw. Anyway, good game, Psyduck. I like that. Psy. Psyduck. Just melt my brain with everybody else's. Maybe. Crowbeer, you got that CMC mind meld technology yet? Play first, please. Oh, that's rough. I'm gonna do it anyway. Come on, Temple, scry me a land. Let's go. I love Synthwave so much. You know what I love? Synthwave and Winota. Hey, we got both. Man, has everybody used their Prime subs yet? Well, that's technically a land. Was that how I'm supposed to do it? Was that... Do I do it subtly like that? Hey, have you checked your free Prime subs yet? Double Innkeeper all the way across the sky. What does it mean? I do not like opponents having card advantage. That is wrong.
Please, for the love of God, throw Joe your Twitch Prime sub.
Thank you, Sloth. Thank you for the cheer. I appreciate you. And I mean, like, if you've already used your Twitch Prime sub there, a little follow heart down there. That's pretty cool. I hear all the kids are following. This doesn't make any sense. You know, all the cool kids hit their follow button. Peer pressure, right? I'm just
If you
glad you're here.
haven't done it yet, check out Joe's video essay about Winota on his YouTube channel.
Winota. I like
It
that
is
robot
indeed
voice.
the bee's knees.
Thank you, Astro. I appreciate you. I don't think I want to block that yet. What if we draw land? No land. But Heliod is cool. Oh. Whoa, yeah, Streamlabs just dropped that link right at the same time. Well, you know, if that's the only thing you know, Shelly, that's a pretty good thing to know. Oof. I don't think I'm ever going to try to promote myself again. As soon as I did it, we lost 3 people. Why is self-promotion so hard? Yeah, Shelly knows a lot about magic. It's just a secret knowledge. Whoa, whoa, whoa. In Mux, we trust. You know, if it doesn't have Muxus, I don't give a... you know. Ooh, Andy. Sometimes I get the old frying pan brain as well. I've been there. Throw a little hot sauce on it, though. Magnificent. Ooh, we can't keep you. Maybe we could have. Hedge our bets. Let's go. I didn't see the Marius call right away. That may have been an okay hand. I'm getting like tired hyper though, you know? My ear itches. Jester! Let's get a plonk. No vote for Pedro today, but we have their dog. Get out of here, Brushfire. Yeah, I think so. Ocean is lifelink. It's a good hit off Winota. Sometimes there's two of them, which is pretty fine. Helps with the Heliod's, I've noticed. Ooh, that's not a bad idea. But like, you can't play Winota in Historic, is the problem. So that is a bad idea. No, that's not a bad idea. It would be great if Winota was legal. Yeah, unban Winota in Historic, yeah, cowards. I'm quoting Philippa, MTG, right? Is that her Twitter tag? Real good streamer. It was kind of gross in Historic, I guess. But... oh yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I feel like maybe we should have saved that casket for the Lovestruck Beast. But like, ugh, you know? Those elemental... oh, well.
WINOTA, you cowards.
Thank you, Shalee! Thank you for the cheer. I was just gonna drop Heliod as a, you know, indestructible blocker, but it was too funny to not drop our third casket. That's insane. I believe the kids say redonkulous sometimes. Or they used to. Maybe that's just when I was a kid. I saw Winota and I was about to just like, yeah! But we don't have anything that would trigger her. I don't know. I think the glass caskets were good. They have a lot of land. We have like a lot of nothing. I mean, not nothing. Whoa. That's pretty good. Oh! Oh! Ah! Ah! Ah, that was so good. Dang. I forgot Embercleave would just whoop right through, you know? Trample. That's alright, we get a game 3. And we get to go first. It's pretty cool. Ooh. Anyway, hope y'all are having a great Wednesday evening. Or whatever evening it is for you. I forget about time zones, so for some of you, it may not be a Wednesday. Time zones. Or an evening. I hope you were having a great time. Wherever you happen to exist in the void. You know? Andy, that's not true. You live in the same state as me. Oh, that's right, Shlee. I'm sorry. Let's save Lyndon from scorching. Scorcher. Scorching Dragonfire was the word I was looking for. Wow, I'm hungry. No! Boo! Hiss. Ugh, that's so gross. We need to, like, top deck Winota, I think. Oh, even that doesn't help. The Akroan War, I forgot that was even a card. Is that game over? Well, I mean, we're gonna get Lyndon back, right? Oh, no, because they... Ha! Lyndon has vigilance! We'll get our Lyndon back. It's 10:30 already. Wait, will we get the Ambercleave? That's kind of cool. I mean, it's maybe a bad idea. Whew. Andy, I think your concept of time is getting a little wackadoodle, you know? I think Winota was exactly what we needed at top deck there. Oh no, we could have saved the Luminarch aspirant. Ugh. Ugh. We do get the Ember Cleave. Oh, what a top deck. Whew. Baby. Oh, gross. I think opponent forgot Linden had Vigilance. It would have been a lot worse for us. Oh boy. Hey Andy, sometimes you just can't do something during a day, you know? That doesn't make you a failure. And same for you, Shlee. Sometimes you just have to rest, you know? We have to make sure we get all our emotes. That we don't use. 10:34, we got plenty of time. That was a bonkers. That was a bonkers game. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. More Urian. I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired of the Urian. Good gracious, Hydroid Crisis. Crowberry, I like seeing the little sword next to your name. I always imagine you with like a big sword, you know? Big sword swanging mod in the house, you know? You know. You know how he do? Wielding the sword for truth, justice, and the MTGJoeD way. Throw Uriah in the trash. You know, Shlee, some days I agree with you. Land, 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 land. Hooah! Oh, let's see. Who do we save here? Oh, we can't save anyone. That's not how that works. So they choose. What do they choose? Yeah, that's fair. Could not have been helped there, I'm afraid. Atrix? What? There's no way they fall for that, right? Try to reach chat at the same time. Hey, sick. No, not sick. We did that wrong. I don't know, Andy, in a pandemic, I think you're doing okay. You know? You just gotta do the best you can. I would like a Winota. Hey! Alright. Alright. Bobby! Oh, man, I'm hungry. Ooh, I don't know if I put the rest of my macaroni away. How long can macaroni sit out before it goes bad? Help, I need to phone an adult. A few hours max. Or a long time. When did I make... Like, I made macaroni and then I fell asleep immediately after. I want to say it was like 4 o'clock, Sloth. There's no meat in it. Oh yeah, we'll just warm it up. Well, I can't go put it in the fridge right now. Magic's more important. There's only like 3 bites left. Oh, that's true. I mean, it was evaporated milk to start with, yeah. I've got plenty of oatmeal cookies. All food is actually poison. Sometimes, Crowberry. Oh, Blanchine's thirst. Thank you for the cheer, Andy. What? Thank you for the other cheer, Andy. Get those flags in the cup. That's what's up. It rhymed. Alright, chat. Do we know 6 more people we can get to watch that Winota video? In the next hour and 20 minutes? It's like a multi-level marketing scheme. Like, you gotta know at least 6 people, right? You don't know any people. No people. You don't even know me. I'm pretty sure we've met. I don't know if this is right, but it'll set up Heliod Force. Maybe, no.
Transhumanism. Yet, I do believe that the singularity is coming.
I feel like I've seen you IRL once or twice before, yeah.
Spectacular.
Like back in the old times.
I don't see it as some kind of phase of transformation of humanity. Rather, I see it as its end.
Are they all?
It is possible that some humans will either be uploaded into machines genetically modified or augmented nanotechnology, but it will be an anecdotal event.
Well, that was pretty rude.
Something as dramatic as the creation of an artificial intelligence.
We'll do this in the right order this time.
Beings are uploaded or augmented.
Man, who's getting ready for Cyberpunk? Seems fake. I mean, it could be. My memory isn't what it once was.
Something else. Something.
You take too many bumps to your noggin. Did we play Skyclave just to get a swing in with Heliod? I think maybe the answer is yes. Oh, that wasn't enough. I can't math. months aren't real. Nothing is real. How do I feel? I'm a robot. It's less than 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Shelly, good luck. I think I'll swing with you. And you. You ever realize you did a big oopsie again? I could have gotten lifelink there. But I'm a big dummy! Ha 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 ha! Eugene? Literally just vibing. Hell yeah, Andy. Must be something going on. Cell phones. Facebook. It's gotta be the 5G. I don't actually believe that, for the record. Oh my gosh. Yeah, put a Faraday cage on your router. Such a good idea. Oh, we were so close. So close. Yeah, Andy, I didn't get that meme at all, you know? Did not understand. Oh, we're just gonna lose Linden. I think we just scoop it up. Yeah, the 5G, that's the reason. Yeah. We don't beat Eugene here. Better to re-roll and start first. You know what I mean? You know. I love synthesizers so much. But, you know, shout out to whatever entrepreneur on Amazon. Oh no, we have to put this back, don't we? No, we're risking it for the biscuit. What would you like me to say funny, Andy? Make sure to keep it appropriate. Oh, and the bridge voice. Oh, okay, that's pretty funny. You know what Jerry was saying down at the bridge club the other day? I couldn't believe it. You won't believe this, Cheryl, but Jerry said it's the 5G. Jerry says it's the 5G that's giving us COVID. I asked my niece. I said, Jeannie, is it true what I hear about the 5G? And she said, Grandma, don't be a dingus. Want to become famous? Crowberry, get him. Where's your sword, Crowberry? Swing that sword. What do you think the chances are we get to fire off Chances are good. Alright. Hey, thanks Crowberry. That's my mod. Ugh. Just one swing. Go, Alcide, go. Hey. Alright. Alright, Bobby. I'll miss you, Bastards Lieutenant. Let me. I don't even know the words to Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Hang on, you redeemed it. Give me just a second to remember. This is for you, Rick.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder where you are. Up above the sky so bright, I don't know, in the night. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Cheryl, my memory doesn't work. You tell Jerry it's the 5G that got me.
Hey, we made it out of gold, and we have time for another match. How do you forget the words to Twinkle Twinkle Little Star? That's what I want to know. Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, how I wonder what you...
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the sky so bright, shining like some kind of light.
That's all I got, Rick. Ooh. I think we roll those dice. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Thanks, Rick. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. How I wonder. Oh man, I can't believe I can't remember the words to that song. Oh, I think it would have been better suited for us to play Luris there. Oops. So now we can't play it on 3 like we shoulda. And if we want to ensure... No, gosh, darn it. Only the Savior would trigger? Ah! Dingus. I'm a dingus. Would have been much better to have a Luris on 3 than a Daxos on 2. They're just gonna straight up drop their own Winota, huh? What do you think? Oh no. Uh-oh. Probably not a Winota deck, actually. I was like, ooh, Naya Winota, sick. Ooh, double Cobra all the way across the sky. What does it mean? I think we still go for it here. Well, oh, Daxos isn't a human. Ha! Daxos on 2 was fine. Legendary enchantment creature, demigod. Triggers Winota. Sheesh. Oh, fell at our retreat. Ruh-roh. I think we're in a pretty good spot. Oh.
Whoa. We'll see. Won't we? Oh, gross. Just fall out of my chair. More hydrates. Oh, Scoot Swarm? Oh, God. Thank you, Ocean. Yeah, I think we need... bring in the caskets for this, you know. Yeah, woo! I had a bunch of non-humans to swing with Winota, I think. They were scared of the Winota, and they couldn't drop another land that turn. That makes sense to me. Maybe. They could have lived another turn. Well, if we had a really good Winota swing, they probably would have died. Sick. What is that one, Crowberry? I don't know what it is, but I like it. Ooh, okay. So they just go straight into a Felidar retreat. Whatever, our glass caskets can hit a Scoot Swarm. I'm sitting on them. I haven't actually looked at this deck. I don't know what's coming next. They got board wipe, maybe? This is what I get for ignoring standard for so long. Oh man, I'm gonna eat so many cookies after this. Oatmeal chocolate chip. With dark and mild chocolate chips. One, two, three, four. Ugh. That's not great. You know what I mean? I think we just... I think we do a glass casket. Do we do both? No, we don't do both. This makes sense long term.
So next turn, we can drop Winota, swing with Heliod. Oh gosh. Alright, Astro. I'm excited. Oh no! The Gargith? Oh, we're in danger. Oh, I like Genomari, yeah. I don't know if I know how to chat, though. I love Historic Goblins right now, yeah. We had to take a break, though, to play, our Winota. No! Our 5/5 is better. That was too many whiffs. Yeah, I think we are lost here, right? Let's see. Phew. I can't believe we're holding on here. This is just futile at this point, but it's pretty funny. At this point, why not, right? Whew. Let's see who has the next most. You. Whew. Yeah, that's a lot of cards. This is a crazy matchup. Let's see who's still available to block. You are. No! This is gonna break. Oh no! Oh no, I snorted. This is too good. No, it's fine. Let's see. I mean, at this point, oh, well, we goofed that up. We definitely swing with Helion. No, not you. You. I goofed. I goofed a little bit. There we go. Oh no. Oh. Yeah, I think we just do. That was so bad. Hey, good night, Astro. Oh, yeah, no worries. Uh. This is so dumb. Right? Oh, hey, what's up, Marshall? Good to see you, Can Man. We got 10 in the air.
Just give me love.
I think we're out of humans to even hit with Winota at this point. I'm gonna have one more good swing. Just seems like... Right? Because they're... Well... This is too funny. Yeah, we should probably just scoop to game 3 for time's sake. We are already late. It's 11:11, make a wish. My wish is for 6 more views on my newest YouTube video before midnight. Put all the counters on one creature. Probably. But they replaced themselves now. This is dumb. We're going to the next game. If it weren't already 11-12, we would keep going. That was getting too gross. Yeah. Well, I mean, theoretically he would have, or they would have if they swung. Yeah, there's always a chance to derp. Whew, I'm getting sleepy. Astro, sorry I'm keeping you up so late for your raid request. It was a tapped Fabled Passage. I wanted to be sure that the castle was turned on. Obviously. Cheers. At this time of the morning, oh, I'm getting that scoot swarm. It's just making bugs now. I'm gonna put it in a casket. Skinner it is. The MTGJoeD. This is gross. I don't even know what's going on here. All I know is that I hate Scoot Swarm. Just kidding, Scoot Swarm. You're my only friend. Whew. I'm sleepy. My brain's not used to being up this far past the 11 mark. Well, I'm always up. But am I gaming? I don't know. Gargoth? More like, oh no. Yeah, my brain isn't on this late. That's a good point. It's kind of like we just build the Gargoth. This is the way. Oh, okay, man, that sounds so good. Yeah, late night breakfast, amen. Should we have just swung all out there? Am I being a dingus? There we go. Woo! Ugh. Yeah, we would have gotten all the counters. Yeah. Hey, dinguses still win sometimes. Oh gosh, what a night. What a night. I'm gonna queue up Astro's requested raid here. But first, I just want to say thank you all for hanging out with me tonight. It's been a great Wednesday evening playing Magic. If you haven't hit that follow button, follow it if you like. I would love to see you again. I just dropped a new video essay about Winota, and what an amazing card, like design-wise and art-wise, I think she is on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/MTGJoeD. We're gonna raid over to, you said you wanted Jana Amari? I don't know if I was saying that right, I think so. That's what Astro said. Yeah, and I will be back Friday evening, 8 p.m. Magic time, Mountain time, for more Magic time. Anyway, you all have a good night. Take care of yourselves. I appreciate you.